Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines quite literally and figuratively on the old Kentucky home and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes it from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the factor with him.
It's so much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this guy.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10.
Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
It's so nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. Defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Now they'll line up what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good at 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. And he'll just taking the end of this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He loses if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop them, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Gonna run it. Sanders relying going on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job. Points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up, they add another. The kick is up and good. And putting one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked matchup that has just gone final. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory against Texas.
And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see ranked teams combine, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Thanks for the update. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Vanderbilt. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. At the 45, on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one from 49 yards away. And this one splits the upright. They'll kick it away, putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start return inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Paul. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Running with power. They made the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's and he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up receiver stitch instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the foot.
Man, offenses are so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense picking up that first down on that one.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line finding holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start the drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out of the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, you feel like you're back in it.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating.
He's going to run fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with third down. Offense with jumbo personnel. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and dumps it right behind the scrimmage. He didn't get it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Harvard. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense is really clicking in the game so far.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. They got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using his legs.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense in positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and holding coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to attack one more out of that lead. And the extra point will take another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out at 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of, get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around so you can create some better one-on-one matchup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. The line of blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where we block, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down. Thanks to that hard-nosed pass defense, and now they're down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Harbor. He gets a block. That's a perfect example. For a fair catch, pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack and another offensive odyssey. One back in the backfield and they'll give it to him. He breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And as a defender going against a big physical running back like this, you're making a business decision throughout the course of this football game. You've got to ask yourself time and time again, do I want to throw my body at this guy playing and playing?
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw it to Sellers. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get us to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. When they've got him working now to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jacob.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to catch this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up the completion.
The give to the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, chance to tack on another one before half. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense has been really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, what's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over the Pandas. For now, expect you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got the late touchdown on the board now, about to kick it away, hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, Dave, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second.
Coach said already he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Vanderbilt. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Gets it out quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it into gear. 1st and 10. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDowell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
It's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime episode.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is a total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the game got booted away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll get a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. It just needs one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this team.
To the air, it's Vanderbilt. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. Got to start sliding into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do. But step one accomplished.
And they did. Took on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First down for this offense. Quickly to the tight end. Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 27, 5-yard pickup on the play.
Offensively, are you going to take 46 innings? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run.
Send it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find a matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Throws to the wideout. And he flares over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. This offense looked comfortable on the last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar block. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they're blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit. And they can't convert on third down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of the drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move and change. It's at the 21. The Wildcats are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Vanderbilt. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Hand off from the gun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it in the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. It is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him do it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stops at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm, when you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially DJ on the field. That one did.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results. Because everything else ain't anyways.
They'll try to add to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll start the drive here on first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Vanderbilt. He's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They keep attacking through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still
pulls it in on the right. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get you first and keep the drive alive. The QB's got it great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. And they checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Smashes through. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Back to throw. It's Vanderbilt. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a good job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and get to it.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything was really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to go on top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Kentucky right back to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass, it's Vandergriff. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. On 4th down, into the air. Makes the grab well past the stick. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set again.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it. Touch.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D denied him on second and goal. The back goes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. And listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Lining up and cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And just at the end of this drive, we'll start at the 25. And after this play, the kick will be big. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Guys, this is a really good way for the ball club as they put together consecutive big.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence. And it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in its defense.
So that's going to do it for Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, and Reese Davis. So long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.